Good morning. It's time for a High Five Tuesday, and we want to get right at it. It's not Sunday isn't even up yet. It's just, but it's going to be another beautiful day here in the neighborhood. I feel sorry for all those that are having such a horrible snowstorm. Oh my goodness! This time of year, we're expecting spring. We're looking for the tulips to come up, aren't we? I looked at the calendar today, and on the Hebraic calendar. Remember, we just turned into the month of Nisan. Well, this is Nisan 3, and the third day of Nisan. And I looked at AISH.com/DIJH, which stands for Day in Jewish History. Now, you can look at that every single day and find out what happened historically. And, you know, there's something that happened that we cannot forget, and it was in 1944. So I'm going to read it to you. In 1944, the Nazis perpetrated the children's action in the Kovno ghetto. That day and the next, German soldiers conducted house-to-house searches to round up all children under 12 and adults over 55. Now, isn't that amazing? All children under 12 and adults over 55, and sent them to their deaths at Fort 9, 1X. Eventually, the Germans blew up every house with grenades and dynamite on suspicion that the Jews might be hiding in underground bunkers. They then poured gasoline over much of the former ghetto and incited it. Of the 37,000 Jews in Kovno before the Holocaust, less than 10% survived, less than 3,700. Remember, there was 37,000 in that ghetto. One of the survivors was Rabbi Ephraim Ashri, who later published a stirring collection of rabbinical responsa detailing his life and death decisions during the Holocaust. Also on this date, in 1937, American Jews held a massive anti-Nazi rally in New York City, Madison Square Garden. So, you know, history merely repeats itself. And what's happening in Israel right now is they're being forced vaccination. And just think of these Holocaust victims that, you know, when they get off the airplane, there's going to be two different lines. One that has been vaccinated and the other one that hasn't, because there's not going to be any privileges for those that are not being vaccinated. And I heard a really stirring report from somebody yesterday from Israel, very stirring report. And what they're really angry at is Benjamin Netanyahu, who signed that contract with one of the vaccine companies. I don't remember which one it was, but he signed that contract and basically gave his nation as a trial. And so he may lose. Now, next Tuesday is the election in Israel. And the prime minister may be chosen at that point, but it won't be settled for 100 days because of the 39 parties. He has to get 61 seats that are going to side with him. So it may be several months before any decision is made, and it could be that they don't even have any government then. This is the fourth election in 2 years, coming up a week from today. And I have not had the assurance that in my heart that Benjamin Netanyahu is going to win. And I think it has a lot about the vaccine and how he handled the coronavirus. Remember, they have very, very small houses there. And most of them are a family in a small apartment. The living conditions over there are very hard. There's not much space. And can you imagine being quarantined, being forced to be inside this apartment with the entire family for 139 days? It has been very difficult over there. So remember them in your prayers. Pray for the election that's coming in up next week. You know how much the election changed everything in our country. Well, the Word of God says you're going to be prospered if you bless Israel. In Genesis chapter 12, it says, I will bless those that bless Israel. He's talking about Abraham. But there's going to be a curse, or there's going to be, you're going to be made little. There's going to be curse. Over there in Hebrew, curse doesn't mean swear words and those bombs, that people give out of their mouth. It means that God is going to make you less. Blessed means he's going to make you greater. And curse means he's going to make you smaller. So God bless you. Have a great Tuesday. Bye-bye.